Alone in Yokohama, this is not the honeymoon Alan Steele had been planning. For most of the past fortnight, he's been in isolation in a Japanese hospital after contracting coronavirus on the Diamond Princess cruise ship. This stretch of water now separates him from his wife Wendy, who's still on board.
That was my biggest worry, is having to leave Wendy on her own. To be honest, she's been doing better than I thought she would, a lot better. But yeah, she's struggling.
In reality, you were taken off the cruise, left your wife, taken to hospital. What's going through your head when you arrive?
It's like solitary confinement in prison. I have no symptoms whatsoever, none. So it's unfair to me to say I've seen the pictures. I know people are dying of it, but my personal thing, I've had no symptoms. I suppose really I'm just a carrier.
More than 600 people on this ship have now tested positive for COVID-19. Today, authorities confirmed 2 Japanese patients in their 80s with existing health issues have died. The government's defended the way it's managed quarantine on board, saying thorough action to prevent the spread's been taken. But Alan's sceptical.
The quarantine process was a joke, utter joke. The quarantine people and the crew actually spread it. Yeah, I do. I think they made, I'm not saying they didn't start it, but I think they exacerbated the problem, yes. Hello? Have you had your results?
Yep, thanks.
As passengers continue disembarking, Wendy's still waiting to get the all clear. That needs to happen before Friday night, when the British evacuation flight is due to leave. The Britons on the ship have been desperately counting down the days to evacuation while still fearing infection, because anyone who tests positive, even at the last minute, cannot get on the plane home. This quarantine facility on the Wirral is where returning Britons will spend the next 14 days. While Alan's keen to get home, he thinks the UK government's been slow to act.
I know poor Boris has got his hands full. He's got Brexit, reshuffling his cabin, the floods. So I suppose 78 Brits, what the hell do they matter? Yeah.
Is that how you feel, that they forgot you?
Oh, yes. Well, the government have treated us pretty badly, because.
By the weekend, all passengers who've tested negative should be off this ship and heading home, finally able to put the coronavirus cruise behind them. Siobhan Robbins, Sky News, Japan.